Welcome to the Mazemerizzz demo video. I updated the demo just a little while ago. Well, actually, it's been almost a month now that I updated it on Steam and Epic Games. But I wanted to do a quick video of this Mazemerizzz demo for anybody that might be interested in it. This is Mo, so she's stuck in her dream, and you have to find your way through the 10 levels to get her out of the dream. There's an eye watching you in this level. As soon as you get into the area here, it starts to follow you. You can't get away from the ever-seeing eye. So the objective in the beginning is to get to the center of the demo. So we've got a sprint button that we can use. If we need interaction help, we can put on the hat, as I like to say. And that helps you see things, like if you're trying to get through the maze, if you've got the hat on, it'll give you a little bit of help, like that. Turn right. And don't forget, that's the H key. Check this out, read it thoroughly. It explains what you're supposed to do. Each level's got 3 hearts in it. You can hear them beating when you get close to them. You want to find those because that's where you get your extra lives at. In the demo, you've only got 1 life. There are no hearts in any of the levels because it's the demo. But in the full version of the game, you get all of it. And the only secret key that I don't have in the controls menu is the number 3 on the keyboard. Brings up a frame rate counter. Currently, I've got the NVIDIA NIS turned on. Let's see in the settings here. I've got it on performance. If I turn it off performance and I'm running at 4K, you can see that my frame rate drops down a little bit. It's not quite as smooth moving around. Still looks good. You can hit K for the vanity camera if you're interested. We've got a pause button, and like I said, don't forget about the H key for some interaction help. So I'm going to turn this back to performance so we get better frame rate at 4K. You cannot load a level, or you can't load a game in the demo because you can't save one. So when you first get to this, first thing you're going to want to do is go to your settings and set everything up the way that it works best for you. Look at the controls, make sure you understand everything. Alright, let's see. Won't have to worry about the flame until we actually have a torch. So you'll start a new game when you download the demo, and it's going to put you right in the center of the maze, of the first maze. So you don't have to find your way through the first maze in the demo. You're just automatically here, so you get quick action and get to find out what's going on. If something looks like you can interact with it, you probably can. If you're not sure, you can always put the hat on and get the biggest E prompt you'll ever see in a game. It's also 3-dimensional E. Very proud of it. In first person, it's really impressive. Look at that E. So anyways, this is where you save the game. So if I hit E, it tells you there's no save in the demo. In the regular version or full version of the game, you can save the game there. So when you come in the full version of the game, there are none of these diamonds here. Only the one for level 2. So walk over to it. We go to Pits and Eggs. The first level with some actual danger in it. And as you can imagine, it's mostly pits. There's a respawn reset in most of the spots, or in most of the beginning of the game. There's a respawn right there, so that way if you get killed, you'll respawn at the beginning. We've got spiked pits. There's something on the wall here. Again, it looks like you might be able to interact with it, so you probably can. She doesn't make any noise when you run past it, but if you need some help, if you're wearing the hat, see, she actually lets you know, hey, there's something here. And if we press it, getting trails for some reason. Probably because I'm recording at the same time playing this. So that just opened up a bridge somewhere. Of course, I happen to know where it's at, surprisingly. I did design the game. So I'm going to grab an egg real quick and show you what to do with that. I'm going to take the hat off, show you where one of the eggs is hidden at. Don't forget to sprint. That's important to jump over those pits. It makes it a whole lot easier. So here's an egg. Yep, that's right. She found one. And here's where that platform came out from pressing the button. So obviously we need to get over there. And we've got these cups on the ground that are, interestingly enough, about the size of one of those eggs. If you've ever had a boiled egg, there you go. You walk over to the right one. I got it just in time before the timer ran out. So now the controls are frozen up. But you find the eggs, put them in there, and press the buttons, and then you work your way across. So let's check out the next level. This one's called Pops and Diamonds for a reason. Things pop, and there are diamonds. How surprising. But you can see how many lives you've got left in the lower right or lower left where the heart's at. It's got a 1 in it, so that 1 life to live in the demo. You can use the mouse wheel if you want to scroll from third person to first person. Sometimes it's good to be in first person, and sometimes it's better to be in third person. Just depends on what area you're at in the game. So what are the pops? Let's go and see if we can't hear some pops. Yep, you definitely don't want to touch these. Maybe one of them will pop over there. There you go, there's a pop. Why won't we touch them? Oh, well, there you go, that's why you don't want to touch them. Alright, let's check out another level. One of my favorite levels that gave me a lot of headaches creating. The AI in this were just a nightmare, but I got them working pretty good. And they'll see you. They're eyeballs. They'll see you. This is also the first dark level where you need a torch. So we'll be using the F key to turn it on and off if we want to. There's our exploration timer. We've got 90 seconds in the demo. Of course, in the full version of the game, there is no timer. You got as long as you want. So there's torches here, because if you go jumping off here, you're not going to see anything. It's too dark. So we need a torch. If you're not sure how to pick up a torch, put that hat back on. There it is. Now we've got it. Take the hat off. One of the eyes saw us, but it can't get to us because we're up here above in a safe spot in the starting area. Once you jump down onto the other platforms, all bets are off. Those eyes are going to come after you. So the trick in this one, you have to figure out how to destroy the eyes and get out. There's a lot of these available to light. You have to walk up to them and hit the E key. I'll put the hat back on again for this next one. And then we'll take the hat off. So in the exit diamonds in most of the levels look like this, and if you can't leave, it tells you what you've got to do. Destroy all the evil eyes to proceed. So obviously you got to be very careful here, because there's a long way to fall, and that's one of the things you don't want to do. Well, let me show you one of the other levels that I like. Well, I like them all, but some of my favorite ones, the Incinerators and Trouse map are probably a couple of my favorites. This one's really nuts. There's a ball that comes down from above and drops into this chute here. As you can see, it's going to fall out of the chute and down there. There we go, it just got destroyed, so another one's going to come down. So you got to figure out what to do with the ball. I'm not going to tell you much else about this, but something I know you'll do more than you like, more than you'll ever admit. You're going to do this a lot. You'll reload and do it again and again and again. I have no doubt. We'll give the demo a try. It's available on Steam and Epic Games, and let me know what you think.